looks like Call of Duty is scrambling. So we got some official news from Call of Duty and some more leaks about the future of Warzone. And it's not looking too good. Just based off the leaks I covered before about them reverting back to a lot of changes we had during the original Warzone 1. It just seems like these guys don't know what they're doing and they're really scrambling. So the leaks I talk about later might be very serious. But to start this video off, let's talk about what Call of Duty tweeted out. So the official Call of Duty page has tweeted out and said, Season 3 is a big moment for Call of Duty Warzone and Black Ops 6. And we're taking the time to deliver a great experience starting on April 3rd. More to come following Call of Duty Warzone's 5th anniversary next week. I really don't know what to think. Obviously, I think it's a good thing that they're delaying this to make sure that the game is actually ready. But at the same time, that leads me to think, you know, how broken is this game, or how broken will this update be? Will it even be fixed by the time it releases? Like, is the delay even gonna matter? Like, I have so many questions, but honestly, I just don't know what to think, man. Activision has a bad track record and they just haven't seemed to got it right ever since Warzone 1. I mean, Warzone, Modern Warfare 3 Warzone was really good, don't get me wrong, but look how long it took us to get from Warzone 1 to that. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to think about this. I just hope that this extra time they're taking, 2 weeks, will be enough to fix it. But just with how broken the game is and with how bad integrations have been in general, I don't know what to expect, man, because this is really make or break. And speaking of make or break, I got some leaks I want to cover regarding the future of Warzone because it's not looking too good according to these leaks. But before we get to that point, I want to cover the other leaks within that same tweet. So to start off, it says no older generation support. So if you got PS4s or the older Xbox, man, what are we doing? PS5's been out by now for a long time. You got to get with the times. Otherwise, you just won't be able to play the newer Modern Warfare that releases in 2016. And if you guys are thinking, well, hey, I don't really care about Call of Duty no more anyways, what do you think other game developers are going to start doing? Pretty soon, they're going to start getting rid of the PS4s and the older generations, just like they did with the PS3s. Moving on, it says traditional UI, like older games, more traditional than BO6. But next up, it says engine being overhauled to address Modern Warfare 2 problems like visual clutter, etc. And lastly, says being developed on dev kits for the next Xbox. All right, but now the most important leak from this that I want to talk about, it says no Warzone 3 if Verdansk fails to retain current players or returning players. Now, I have a huge problem with this, not just because, you know, I enjoy Warzone, I upload content on it. I just have a problem with it because these guys literally shot themselves in the foot, and now they're blaming, or they're like gaslighting the player base to say, hey, if you guys don't play this dog game that we produce, then you can just say goodbye to us. We're leaving. That's basically what they're saying. Because look, every year, every integration, right? Every integration is broken beyond measure. They spend the whole year getting it to a point to where the game is actually playable and somewhat finally enjoyable, just for us to have that moment in time for a month. Then the next integration comes and we start back from zero. We got no audio. We got so many bugs in the game. No LTMs. You gotta re-level up all these guns that nobody wants to play multiplayer to do it. And on top of that, you get a whole new version of Warzone that is completely different, that nobody asked for from the previous one. So I mean, if you guys are gonna keep doing this year after year after year, and then you just you just look around and be like, yo, what's happened to the player base? If these guys don't want to put up with this, then we're just gonna get rid of it. Like that doesn't make sense to me. That's my problem. Like, these guys are so dumb that they can't see their own mistake. Like, man, it just doesn't make sense to me. We release a terrible game every year filled with bugs for it to only be playable for a month, and then we wonder why nobody wants to play our game. We wonder why we're not retaining players. We wonder why we're hitting new lows month after month after month. But it's our fault for not wanting to play Warzone, and because of that, you guys want to get rid of it. But now, listen, that's a big if. If Verdansk doesn't retain players, then that could be a potential future. I mean, what exactly it looks like, I don't really know. Maybe they just won't have new integrations for the game. They might just keep it as it is, like how we have it now, beyond, you know, the Call of Duty releases, or they might just get rid of Warzone in general, like altogether, and move on to DMZ is what I've been seeing. The leaks have been saying, but once again, these are leaks. Anything can change. But I did read somewhere that they're talking about doing like a DMZ type of thing to replace Warzone, which makes sense. I think all of this really started with Warzone 2. Like, we didn't even need a Warzone 2, to be honest. And when we got it, it was completely different than Warzone 1, and not in a good way. Now, don't get me wrong. Warzone 2 did a lot of good, well, I wouldn't say a lot. Let's not be It's not over exaggerate, but it did some good, right? But it did so much more bad. And now it just seems like they're doubling down on their mistake by going from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2. Warzone 2 was basically DMZ, looter, shooter, extraction, but they just threw Warzone on the side of it. That's basically what I got from that. Like, it was made for DMZ. So if these guys are planning on making the same mistake twice, yeah, I'm officially done with Call of Duty if Warzone goes away. To be honest with you guys, I've been done with Call of Duty multiplayer since Blackout came out. I don't see Call of Duty lasting much longer if they do only multiplayer like it's been year after year. That's not gonna last. In today's day and age, that is not gonna last. So these guys might end up shooting themselves in the foot by getting rid of Warzone if Verdansk doesn't retain players how they see fit and fully jump into like the looter, shooter, extraction. If they do that, I'll try it out. But if it's not sustainable for like the player base or whatever, then yeah, I'm done with Call of Duty altogether. But like I said, that's a big what if. We've seen how great Rebirth Island was to Warzone. We had so many players come back. Honestly, Modern Warfare 3 Warzone was really good. We brought back a lot of players. We had a constant flow of updates, content, and minimal bugs. Then we finally got to a point to where we had audio working as intended. Modern Warfare 3 Warzone was really good. Like I said, I think that's what Warzone 2 should have been. But now, once again, man, like I said, Warzone 2 wasn't completely bad. Like they brought in a lot of good changes. Like, for example, they had the strongholds, the black sites. Those, in my opinion, made BR so much better. Like knowing where you want to drop at every game, and then you have like a high risk, high reward type of situation where if you clear out the black site, you get your loadout. In addition to that, if you want it, you can go even further with that. You can go to the black site. You get that constant advanced UAV that lasts for the whole remainder of the game. Like that was a really good idea in Battle Royale. And then moving on from that, Al Mazrah in general was a really good map next to Verdansk. Some might say it was better than Verdansk. I really enjoyed Al Mazrah. That's when I was playing a lot of BR heavy past Verdansk. Outside of that, that's when we started getting nuke events. Nuke events are really good. Like it seemed like the updates we were getting, they looked forward to releasing them. If that makes sense. Like the developers were like, you know what? I think the player base will love this update. Let's do it. That's what I was getting from Warzone 2. Even though the player base just didn't like Warzone 2 in general, I like the effort that they put in. Like like I said, nuke events. Other than that, we had LTMs that were fun. Third person mode was a lot of fun, and we haven't seen that since, what was it? Warzone 2? That was the last time we seen it. Third person mode was really fun. And then we had, like, for example, the St. Patrick's Day with the one-shot sniper. That LTM was really fun. Like, we were getting a lot of LTMs that made the game more enjoyable, just spice it up a little bit. And then lastly from that, the gunplay was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Gunplay on Warzone 2 was up there with the best of them. Each gun felt unique. They sounded different. They felt different. They shot different. I just didn't like the whole hyper realistic thing that they went into with Warzone 2. And that made the movement clunky. We had the slow backpack system, once again trying to make it realistic. And then once upon a time, you couldn't get your loadout at all. They weren't in the game. You couldn't buy them. You couldn't get the loadout drop. You couldn't plate while running. That was insane. That was a crazy, I couldn't believe it. That's when ground loot first started, the terrible ground loot that we have now. So many bugs came in the game because it was a brand new integration. We had no audio once again, and it was just a slow paced mess. Just a lot different than what we're used to. But once again, they were aiming for like a extraction looter shooter like Tarkov, like a slow paced game that nobody wants to play. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say about it, really. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Like I said, if Verdansk fails, we could potentially see Warzone going away forever. What do you guys think about that? What can be done? Honestly, I'm nervous. After looking at all this and then seeing that they said that they're delaying the update, they might be serious, man. They might really be serious. It might be time for Warzone to go away. And if Warzone goes away and I don't like this new DMZ thing that they're releasing, I'm done with Call of Duty forever. But that's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this Warzone 2 game and you guys can see where they messed up at. If you enjoyed this video, as always, like the video.
The thing. They might have jumped off the back.
He's on me somewhere.
Wait, someone you? Yep, they're on the left side. Or one is, at least one. I'm gonna come to your staircase.
Somebody jumped down. Oh yeah, they both jumped down.
Got one.
The other one went to the left, like under me somewhere.
Oh, yep, in the street.
I got him.
Nice. I'm gonna pop a UAV and buy an airstrike, bro.
Somebody's dropping in. I'll take
in that
that.
building above you.
Yeah, I'm about to go up there and push him.
It's the very top. Wow, he's about to send me.
Did he jump yet?
He's on my building. Right, yep, yes sir!
Boy, he was on yo bumper. Alright, so we got people in the hills and then to the left.
Bro, my timing was just impeccable right there. Wow.
How you want to play this?
I mean, you got 23, there's 14 left. I got an airstrike, so we just chill and then get picks and we can...
We can go to the left and get some picks.
Yeah, bro. I mean, alright. You have a UAV? No.
Nope. They bought back at this buyout there.
I didn't even know there was a bridge right here. That's so clutch.
I'm gonna just climb up, bro. Yeah, you can climb up right here. And peek to the rafters. Yep. I like this. Guy out there, they're fighting.
I got him one. It's a solo. One's right in that building right in front of you. The team. I
Yeah.
think that's what they're shooting at. Yep, in the front door.
I downed one.
And someone was aiming at my left.
Wait, did you get my confirm?
No.
Oh, there's more
Someone's
people in
aiming
there. Yeah, it's a whole different team in there.
We just hold them.
I mean, if we're gonna kill these boys, we gotta make it quick. If not, then we gotta go back. Oh, so we're about to get held by the other team. Oh,
Behind you. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I just got...
where'd you get shot from?
I don't know. In the hills.
Oh, they just saved me. Yeah, bro, we gotta get back across.
There's a guy in this building, bro.
I'm taking this bridge back. Oh, bullshit.
Weak. There's only 2 more teams left. All 2s. Oh, right here. On the hill?
I can't see
Damn.
that.
They're so just looking at me.
Downed one. I can't get the thirst though.
That doesn't hit anything?
I downed him. Oh, bottom left. I'm about to sell. Don't worry about it.
Bottom left?
Yeah, like to your right a little bit, straight ahead.
I down. 2v1. To my left. I see him right on the other side of this hill by this thing. I stunned him. Stunned again. Won it.
Nice win, man. Nice win.